situation given the current climate with the war in Iran. So let's get right to NBC4's Brittany Hope, who's following this breaking news from our newsroom. Brittany, we just heard from officials in Michigan say no one other than the shooter is hurt. But again, this is still preliminary information that he's given us.
Annabelle, new updates are coming in by the second. But that update that at this point we believe no one was hurt is huge because we're told there is a school and a preschool on the Temple property. This is all happening at the Temple Israel Synagogue in West Bloomfield, Michigan. A little bit less than 30 miles from downtown Detroit, so it's considered a Detroit suburb. Cash Patel says agents shooter situation there at this temple. This is some video right now from the scene. Authorities said that no one has been confirmed hurt in the incident, and we want to emphasize that's still preliminary. Again, all children at the temple's preschool have been moved out of the school, and we just received an update live on NBC News from local law enforcement.
It appears so very everything's preliminary. At least one individual came to the temple. Security saw him, engaged him in gunfire. The scene, we're not getting any active stimulus at the moment. We have everything here that we need, including, medics and tactical gear. We're looking to see if there's more than one person. We're still trying to figure that out. We're trying to get access to the video.
You can see here just how large of a law enforcement response this is in Michigan. Dozens of vehicles there. And more about the synagogue. Temple Israel calls itself the nation's largest Reform synagogue, accounting for 1% of the entire Reform in North America. Of course, we will continue to follow the latest developments at the newsroom. I just want to emphasize again, a security guard, a security team is the person who encountered whoever it was inside that truck that tried to ram into the temple. Here in Los Angeles, so many of our temples, so many of our synagogues for years now have had their own security teams on site. If you drive past, you will likely see armed security because of things like this that have happened in the past. So many have taken it upon themselves to protect themselves. Surely in this case in Michigan, it seems that so far that was a critical safety tool. Annabelle.
And Brittany, you bring up a great point because so many of these temples, these synagogues, all sorts of house of worships are on high alert given the current circumstances, but even in years prior. We should also reiterate, though, that as of right now, they do not know who this person is and the motivation is still unclear. So, of course, this is developing news. We are getting this information and we will, of course, stay on top of it. We will bring that information to you as we get it. Brittany, Hope, thank you so much for that. And again, we will be posting live updates on our website, NBCLA.com, and we'll have another update on the NBC4 News at 3. Now to the war in Iran, which continues to escalate. Strikes near the Strait of Hormuz are threatening global oil supplies as the U.S. and Israel attacks intensify. The conflict is spreading to Lebanon. NBC's Richard Engel has more on the widening crisis with worldwide impact.
What looks like a tiny jet is an Iranian Shahid drone smashing into an oil depot in Oman near the Strait of Hormuz. Part of those Iranian strikes aimed at driving up prices, hitting infrastructure, and attacking ships near the strait. An Iranian official now saying the world should brace for oil to reach $200 a barrel. A military spokesman saying, "We will never allow a single liter of oil to pass through the Strait of Hormuz for the benefit of the United States, the Zionist regime, or their partners." Iran's strategy is now clear: a war on global trade. So the more Iran suffers, the more everyone else will too. But as Israeli and U.S. strikes on Iran's military aircraft, leaders, and bases intensify, Iran's capabilities are going down rapidly, U.S. and Israeli military officials say. President Trump says he's not finished degrading Iran yet, but maybe soon. Ophir Falk is a senior advisor to Israel's Prime Minister Netanyahu.
We are degrading their capabilities almost back to the Stone Age. Pretty soon now, we're going to pass that torch to the Iranian people, and they'll need to seize the moment.
And this morning, Israel's Benny Gantz, a former defense minister and Netanyahu critic, who says He put aside his differences with the prime minister during wartime, saying they're hitting Iran's leadership and military in order to clear the way for the Iranian people.
We hope to set the conditions for others to make a decision. That's, I think, the way we should look at it.
It sounds a bit like a strategy of smash everything and hope for the best.
You could simplify it like this, but basically, look, we know that things that has to do inside Iran are for the Iranian people to decide.
In Lebanon, the war between Israel and Hezbollah is escalating dramatically. Israeli warplanes bombarded Beirut's southern suburbs and South Lebanon, after Hezbollah reportedly launched more than 150 drones and rockets at northern Israel.
And you know it. Filling up a gas tank here in Southern California costs even more this morning. Average price is $5.41. LA County. You guys, that's up 83 cents from a month ago. The lowest prices in our area are in Riverside and San Bernardino counties. People there are paying $5.29 a gallon. That's nearly $1 more than last month's prices. Now to breaking news in downtown Riverside. We're being told 2 people are dead after a stabbing. You see the yellow tape there. Police say they found 2 people with fatal wounds in the area of 12th and Main Street shortly after 2 this morning. As of this point, investigators don't know what led to the stabbing and no arrests have been made. If you are in that area, though, keep in mind detectives are still there and traffic is being rerouted around the crime scene. And of course, now to our other top story, a heat advisory is now in effect in parts of Southern California. The calendar may say winter. Today will feel more like summer. And I'm sure so many of you are already feeling it, right? We're expected to see temperatures soar into the 90s and even triple digits today. So just be very careful. That heat advisory went into effect about an hour ago. If you're planning to spend time outside today, just be sure to wear sunscreen, keep that water bottle handy, and you're going to want to stay updated with the latest information. So scan that QR code on your screen to get the latest weather alerts sent directly to your phone. As we take a live look there across Southern California, it is just sunny out there. I mean, it's beautiful, but yes, we do have that warning. Our meteorologist, Kelly Moody, is here. She's tracking those conditions for us.
Yeah, Annabelle, if you have the benefit of enjoying it inside like we get to currently, then you should. But many of you do have to spend time outside for today, which is why the National Weather Service issued that heat advisory that, as you mentioned, already is in effect. It will be with us all the way through our Friday. And this is to account for the fact that we have temperatures that are 15 to 30 degrees above what's considered average for this time of year. So the hydration, the sunscreen, all those important things, even just finding some shade can bring you huge relief. We'll continue to monitor conditions with it. We are expecting temperatures to be so far above normal. Normally, this is a graphic I show you at the start of the month, but I want to give you a little bit of context here. The average highs during the month of March range between 69 degrees to the low 70s. Right now, we've already broken into the 80s, and we are far from done with our daytime highs for today. We are going to continue to warm up several more degrees, looking at the potential of tying up or even breaking possible records. Right now, we've got 81 degrees in downtown Los Angeles, 83 degrees in Riverside. We'll continue to see these spots warm up toward the 90s. So again, a little bit of information about your record watch. I've updated some of these numbers and locations for you, trying to give you a good idea of everywhere around town. In Fullerton today, I expect 96 degrees. That could break a record set back in 2007, a pretty warm year of 95 degrees. Burbank, Riverside, and LAX could all either tie up or break those records as well. And we'll be watching those temperatures quite closely as we continue to warm into the afternoon. Coming up, I'll have a look all across Southern California at those daytime highs. Annabelle?
All right, we're going to stay tuned for that. And our live team coverage continues with NBC4's Michelle Valles. She's in Anaheim. Michelle's officials are urging everyone to check on vulnerable family members and, of course, all of those neighbors.
Yeah, we always got to check in with our seniors. Good morning. We wanted to check in with our friends here in Anaheim, where meteorologist Kelly Moody says it's going to be in the 90s, close to 95. We're at this beautiful community center. They're really proud of the new mural right behind us. And you can see some of the seniors getting their workouts in underneath the nice canopy, the shaded canopy. They really take care of their seniors here. And during a heat advisory, you want to check in with your senior friends as well. You know, all the seniors we spoke with this morning are well aware of what's coming. Some even saying, bring on the heat. It brings out a good sweat. But those, some were still surprised to hear temps were going to hit 95, maybe even 96. Unusual